Mushrooms aren't illegal because they're dangerous. They're illegal because they wake you up. And an awake population is the one thing the system was never designed to handle.
Wait, isn't it way more dangerous than alcohol, though?
Dangerous to who? To you or to them? Alcohol makes you numb, compliant, easy to manage. Mushrooms do the opposite. They dissolve the filter between you and reality.
That's a strong claim. Plenty of people have bad trips, real psychological damage.
And plenty of people destroy their lives with alcohol, prescription pills, and processed food, all of which are completely legal, fully endorsed, heavily advertised. Ask yourself why.
The DEA classified psilocybin as Schedule 1 in 1970. Same category as heroin. Nixon's own man admitted it years later. They knew it wasn't dangerous. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they did it anyway.
So what were they actually trying to hide?
The idea that you don't need the system, that reality is deeper than what they show you, that the structures controlling your life are constructs, and that you can see through them. Mushrooms make that visible, directly. One experience and the curtain moves.
Okay, but that's the full dose experience. What about people who just microdose? That's not exactly seeing God.
There's a difference between an uncontrolled, reckless experience, wrong set, wrong setting, wrong dose, and one done with intention and support. The first one breaks people. The second one sets you free.
That's exactly where it gets interesting. People in their 30s, accountants, lawyers, people who spent a decade building someone else's dream, start microdosing legal functional mushrooms, lion's mane, subperceptual doses of psilocybin where it's decriminalized, and something shifts.
What kind of shift?
They start seeing their life clearly, not dramatically, not overnight, but the toxic relationship they stayed in for years. Suddenly they can't justify it anymore. The job that was slowly killing them, they quit. The friendships that were draining them, they fall away naturally, not because mushrooms told them to, because for the first time, they could actually see what was real and what was programming.
So one experience rewires your entire operating system. Meanwhile, antidepressants require daily doses for decades and make you feel nothing. Incredible, truly incredible product design.
So why isn't it everywhere then?
Because you can't create a lifetime customer out of someone who had one experience that changed everything. One session of psilocybin therapy versus 30 years of antidepressants. Do the math.
Johns Hopkins, New York University, Imperial College. The research all points the same direction. Depression, PTSD, addiction, end-of-life anxiety. Psilocybin outperforms everything pharma has produced in 50 years. Single session, no dependency, no withdrawal.
That's actually hard to argue with. The clinical data is real.
Indigenous cultures use these for thousands of years as a technology for seeing reality clearly, for healing, for connecting to something larger than the individual ego. The moment Western civilization made contact with that technology, it was classified, criminalized, and buried.
Behind closed doors, the CIA experimented with psychedelics in the 50s and 60s. They understood exactly what these compounds did to human consciousness, and they decided that knowledge wasn't for everyone.
Fascinating. They found the one thing that actually fixes the human brain, studied it in secret for decades, and then made it illegal for everyone else. Genuinely inspired governance.
So they researched it, realized it worked, and then made it illegal?
They researched it, realized what it did to the relationship between a person and authority, and then made it illegal. A person who microdoses and suddenly sees their life clearly doesn't buy what they're selling, doesn't stay in the job that's draining them, doesn't need the system to tell them who they are. That person is ungovernable.
That, I guess, is the real threat.
They didn't make it illegal because it destroys lives. They made it illegal because it shows you exactly who has been destroying yours.